These are the next three judges of Israel.
But first, an intermission.
Immediately after Gideon died, Israel did evil and didn't show Gideon and his family any loyalty. One of Gideon's sons, Abimelech, asks to become king rather than him and his 70 brothers. Shechem agreed, since he was a descendant of theirs. Abimelech and men he hired with money from Shechem killed all his brothers. But the youngest, Jotham, escaped. He uses a parable about trees finding a king to warn that Abimelech will destroy them. After 3 years, Shechem turns against Abimelech, leading to fighting. After he destroyed Shechem, Abimelech went to attack another city. There a woman dropped a milestone on his head. Abimelech had his armor-bearer kill him because he didn't want to be killed by a woman. The Lord did this to punish Abimelech for killing his brothers, and Shechem for supporting him.
Now to your regularly scheduled judges.
After this, Tola saved Israel and judged for 23 years. After Tola died, the Israelites did evil by worshipping their enemies' fake gods and completely abandoning the Lord. So he let them be taken by the Philistines and Ammonites for 18 years. Israel was in much pain, so they cried to the Lord and confessed their sin. This time, God said that he rescued them from all their enemies, but they keep worshipping fake gods, so he is not going to help them. Judges 10:15. But the Israelites pleaded with the Lord and said, "We have sinned. Punish us as you see fit. Only rescue us today from our enemies." 16. Then the Israelites put aside their foreign gods and served the Lord, and he was grieved by their misery. The Ammonite armies were camped in Gilead, while Israel was in Mizpah. The Gileadite leaders decided whoever attacked the Ammonites first will rule Gilead. Jephthah was Gilead's son and a mighty warrior, but his mother was a prostitute. Gilead's wife had other sons who chased Jephthah away when they grew up. They did this since they believed he wasn't a real son of Gilead and shouldn't gain his inheritance. He fled to Tob and got a group of rebels. Around this time was when Ammon and Israel began war. When Ammon attacked, the Gilead elders asked Jephthah to be their commander. Jephthah said they kicked him out, so why would he help? They said they needed him and will make him ruler if he does. So he did, and they made him ruler. 11. At Mizpah, in the presence of the Lord, Jephthah repeated what he had said to the elders. Jephthah sent a message to the Ammonite king, asking why he was fighting. He responded saying Israel stole his land from the Arnon River to Jordan and asked for it back peacefully. Jephthah said, when Israel was in Kadesh, they asked the Edomite king and the Moabite king to pass through their land. Both said no, so after staying in Kadesh, they went around the cities into the wilderness. They travelled along Moab's east border and camped on the other side of the Arnon River, but they never crossed it into Moab, since the river was Moab's border. Then they asked the ruler of the Amorites the same thing he asked the first two, but he didn't trust Israel, so he attacked them. The Lord gave them victory, and Israel gained control of the land from the Arnon River to the Jabbok, and from the east wilderness to the Jordan River. 23.
So you see, it was the Lord, the God of Israel, who took away the land from the Amorites and gave it to Israel. Why then should we give it back to you?
24.
You keep whatever your god Chemosh gives you, and we will keep whatever the Lord our God gives us.
Jephthah said, the Moabite king didn't do anything the Ammonite king is, and that he isn't better than him. He continued, saying, Israel has lived in that land for 300 years, and he only tries to do something now. So Israel didn't sin against him. Rather the opposite, since the Ammonite king attacked them. He finished, saying to let the Lord decide who is right. The Ammonite king ignored his message. the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, and he led the army. During the war, he promised the Lord that he would sacrifice whatever comes out of his house to meet him, to him if he gives them victory. And the Lord did. When he came home, his daughter came out of his house. So, to his dismay, Jephthah sacrificed his only child. Later, the Ephraimite army asked Jephthah why he didn't call them to help, and threatened to burn his house down. Jephthah said he did, and when he realized they were coming, he fought anyway, and the Lord let him win. Judges 12:4. The people of Ephraim responded, "You men of Gilead are nothing more than fugitives from Ephraim and Manasseh." So Jephthah gathered all the men of Gilead and attacked the men of Ephraim and defeated them. Then he captured the shallow part of the Jordan. When someone would come there, he would ask if they were an Ephraimite, and told them to say Shibboleth, since an Ephraimite would pronounce it as Sibboleth. Jephthah judged for 6 years. When Jephthah died, Ibzan judged for 7 years.